Welcome to Centered Healers. My name is Debbie Joe, and I am bringing you a coffee chat this morning. So, what is this coffee chat about? You saw the description, and it is about, have you ever wondered why money seems to just not show up, existent, like repels itself? So, we're going to just kind of cover this topic in more depth because it's been brought to my attention, even for myself. Have you ever had a coffee date with money and had a chat about where it's been in a while? So, what does that look like? Well, grab yourself a mug and we're going to go over what the steps would be for having a coffee chat with money. So, you've got two scenarios. So, I'm going to just when this was taught to me within the past week, it was just kind of mind-boggling because, this is always a subject. Everyone is wondering why we need more, we this, we that. It just, it's always a subject at the table, right? Or with my friends. We're like, oh, what the? So as a healer, sometimes we want to give our services and do those things, and helping other people is just part of our divine light that just wants to shine out and reach out and touch people and be like, yay, yes, you can do it. And we kind of get in our own way because, we live in this reality, and we need the funds to be able to live in this reality, right? We all do, whether you're a carpenter, whether you're a driver or wherever, we all have bills we have to pay, roof over our head, lights, the list can go on and on. Car, insurance, this, that, whatever it possibly could be. Kids, games. I'm telling you, I could probably make a dialogue of 10 pages of things we need money for. And it's coming prevalent that even with myself and how I have a relationship with money, that what does that look like? So I was in a training and they guided us to say, have you had a chat with money lately? No, actually, I've never had a chat with money. I'm like, pour yourself a hot cup of Joe and go have a chat. Just let it go however it needs to go. So my relationship with money, or my meeting with money, which sounds a little dorky. So I envisioned a friend sitting there and was just like, man, where you been? Hadn't seen you in a while. What's going on? And masculine energy as it was. And Ben Franklin, I guess. I don't know. So I just was like looking at it, and I realized in that moment that I was just like, man, if I went to have a coffee date with one of my friends, would I want them to interrogate me like this? I was like, it was kind of a mindset shift for me. And I'm like, no, I feel like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to see you later. So I just stopped myself and was like, and I leaned in and I was just like, man, money, it's good to see you. Where have you been? What have you been up to? I'm glad you stopped by. Good to have this chat. Let's talk more. Come on back. And it was the shift of perspective in the observer role. Like, right, you were outside of that, because if somebody had come to me and had a list of things that would repel me to not want to have another coffee date with them, and they were just going on and on and on and on and nagging, I don't think I'd show back up for a coffee date. So is your relationship with money a nagging friend saying, where have you been? Why have you not been around? Could this be what we're repelling? Are we repelling money? Because, let's think. Money is just a tool, and it's vibrationally just energy. Everything is energy. Everything is vibrating. So are we repelling it with a lower vibrational mindset? are we attracting it with a higher vibrational mindset? And that shift in perspective was, oh, wow, okay, I got that. And I was like, money, come on back. I want to have a party for you because I think it's time to celebrate you and everything you're about. And it leads me to this. This is with relationships, this is with friendships, this is with significant others, mothers, daughters, brothers, sisters. Are you showing up and having conversation that is nurturing, loving? Yeah, we all have those people that we just rather not have a coffee date with, and hey, that's okay. But money is one of those, vibrational frequencies that we need to have conversations with, and we need to have a healthy relationship with money. And me, myself, and I included, like, I was like, okay, money comes and money goes. I've always had that mindset. Money comes and money goes. That's just part of the evolutionary circle of life, the wheel of time, if you may, so be it. It's a good series, by the way. So squirrel. So I want money to hang out, sit around for a while, visit more often. So I'm checking myself and my mindset, and what does that look like? So we're going to start. Centered Healers is going to start coffee chats. And coffee chats is typically going to be about the money mindset, the flow, the ebb and flow of it, right? What goes up must come down, but we don't want our money flow to be up and down. So let's create positive awareness and positive observer roles in regarding to being energetically attracting versus energetically pushing it away, right? Like this is physics and the basic things, like the pendulum that goes back and forth. You pop it, and however forceful you hit that pendulum on the physics, it's gonna make the flow. And so, are we just banging money away, as in vibrationally not aligning to it and attracting it in the sense, or are we just saying, hey, I've got to pay this bill, and thank you, the universe, and showing it gratitude, appreciation, and love, and saying thank you for hanging out long enough for me to be able to have resources to be able to pay a hiccup that comes in, right? So this is where this is going to go. We're just going to have ebbs and flows, and maybe we'll do some live coffee chats. I don't know, have some Q&A. So if there's a question you'd like answered in perspective and observing, or if you want to have a coffee chat of your own, right? This is super important. Like if you want to have a coffee chat of your own, put it in the comment section on how that coffee chat looked. Like, was it like my coffee chat? Like I went into it and it was turning into a raking my friend money over the coals, like, you haven't been around, what's going on, what's up with this? Or was it a relationship of saying, hey, it's good to see you, buddy, like, how you at? How are you at? How are you? Like, I think that the mindset is just as important with the hustle that allows us to build those blocks to create the ebb and flow and have more flow versus ebb in that department. So let's venture down this road and see where it goes. And some perspective in the future could be, try this chat every morning when you're having coffee. I did. It was an interesting conversation. So my first conversation was yesterday with the chat of money and coffee. Today was, I poured myself a hot cup of Joe, and I was like, man, it's good to see you today. And it's kind of shifted my perspective and actually kind of punched me into a creative zone again. And not that I'm not creative by nature, but creative in, it kind of got me wanting to share this new perspective, this new ideal of having a conversation with it. That's new for me. And nobody, like, I just learned it. I just went through classes and sat in a meeting and was what is it like? Well, persecution codes, this type of thing. And I just thought it was a great perspective. And I was just like, hey, if you've got an idea or a thought or an intuition, roll with it and see where that takes you. So thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping by. Look forward to our coffee chat and we'll see where this goes. I think that there's a little tiny dog walking around that might need to go out for a potty break because I've been working since 6 a.m. this morning. So much love and have a great day. And I can't wait to hear what your cup of Joe has to say. Bye, guys.